Alright, Shalom, Shalom. This is your brother Shamak, okay? I want to first start by giving all glory and infinite praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekha Kadash. Double honor to the apostle, the elders of Great Millstone, teacher will well, and overseers Tabernacle of David. Started with Prophet Abba Bivens on down to the apostles and elders. Shalom to the hopeful elect that's giving diligence to make that call look sure across four corners of the earth in the utmost truth and sincerity. And shalom to the angels of witnesses day, and shalom to the few sincere wives and sisters that jet to the truth in all sincerity. Okay, and I just want to touch on basically a topic of the work, starting off with the quote, it's one thing to feed yourself, but it's another thing to feed someone else as well. And that's charity right there. Okay, let me start off with that scripture. Okay, because charity, because you giving the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures, you giving the breakdown of these scriptures, which we take heed for, starting with the apostles and elders, man. Okay, who are set up by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And if you don't believe that, then hey, I don't know what I can tell you. Okay, this is let me get that, because charity, you can have all the knowledge in the world, but if you don't have charity, you're nothing, man. Okay, this is it. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 2. It says, "And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith, so that I could remove mountains and have not charity, I am nothing." So this love, that just lets you know that the love of this thing, when you stay grounded on the love, loving your brother. Let me get that with Mark. Let me just get it. When you stand grounded in the love, man, nothing can take you away from this thing, man. Okay? This is Mark chapter 12, verse 29. It says, "And Yahweh shall answer him, the first of all the commandments is, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our power is one Lord. And thou shalt love thy Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength." This is the first commandment. So that goes to that charity. If you truly about your Father's business, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do whatever you need to do, to maintain and to stay within your Father's business. Is that if that's what's taking orders from the apostles and elders, that's taking orders. It is going on the highway, which it is all in one. Going on to the highways and byways, studying yourself to prove, blessed is he that readeth. Having fellowship with the brother. And true fellowship, you're going to where fellowship is what? Unity, discipline, and unity of doctrine. When you go into word fellowship, it all intertwines with one. So if you really love this thing, you're going to do the necessary things, to grow in this thing, man. As a sincere babe, speaking as a babe, truly. Okay, this is, continue. It says, "And with all thy strength," this is the first commandment. "And the second is like, namely this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. There is none other commandment greater than these." All right. So that just touch on, man. It's another thing. It's one thing to feed yourself, cause that's what we do. That's what we do right now. That's what we do in the spirit, man. We pushing our videos, doing the work, man. You're giving your wisdom is crying out in the streets. Okay, wisdom is crying out in the streets, man. All right. Let me get that Matthew. Cause we're trying to bed people to the marriage, and you giving it freely, man. We not expecting monetary gain. We don't care for vain attention. We don't care for the damn views. We don't care for money. We're not asking for you to tithe. It is lawful to tithe. All right. This is Matthew chapter 22, verse 9. It says, "Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage." So those servants went out into the highways, and those are the streets, man. That's why you see us on the corners, and he's not going to hide his teachers anymore. Okay? It says, "And gathered together all as many as they found, both bad and good." Because you're dealing with the bad and good spirits, man. Okay? It says, "And the wedding was furnished with guests." Hey, the wedding is being furnished, man, with guests. Fruit, man. The fruit is growing. It's growing. Because why? It's because you got men leading by example, feeding themselves and feeding us as well, man. And we're feeding as well, and we're feeding too, But we're being that example. It's like you being a true man, in this thing. Cause what does a father do? He makes sure his woman eats. He makes sure his children eat. He makes sure himself eats. He makes sure the family is good, man. There's a saying. That's likewise with us, with the body. Hey, when we're good, man, you feed the entire body. The nation of Israel, Yasha Allah, but we do this thing we understand it's for the elect's sake. The elect gonna truly maintain. Let me get that as well. with Romans 11. Okay, because we know one thing for sure. We know one thing is for sure, that the elect are going hold fast to the faith. You know, and we hope and pray that we are part of that number. And you should have faith. You should believe that you are the elect. If you endure to the end, you should believe, man. Okay, this is Romans chapter 11 verse 7. It says, "What then? Israel have not attained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded." See, that shows you that it's all about the elect, man. Paul said, I endure the works for the very elect's sake, man. All right, verse 8, it says, according as it is written, the Most High have given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, until this day. See, this word is just not for everybody. This word is just not for everybody, man. And that's what causes you to move wise as a serpent, because you gonna cause your own suffering if you don't, you know. And if you don't listen to order, you know you gonna the spirit can sift you out, because you know Yahweh Shema Shah deals with order. He deals with the meat. The meat shall inherit the earth. You know, that's our goal, man. We trying to get somewhere. This is real. This is life or death. You know, this is really life and death, man. We really trying to inherit the earth. We trying to show Yahweh Shema Shah that we are worthy enough to run the planet Earth one day. We know that day is nearer than we believe. We know that. Look at the prophecy. Look at U.S. and Iran right now, man. Okay. Let me get some with 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians 1, chapter 1, verse 21. It says, "For after that, in the wisdom of the Most High, the word by wisdom." Salaki, let me reread that. It says, "For after that, in the wisdom of the Most High, the world by wisdom knew not the Most High. It pleased Yahweh Shema Shah by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe." Okay, because we're looked at as fools. We looked at as little when we're out in the highways and byways. And one thing, another thing, Yahweh, this is the creator of all spirits. He can snap and deliver the elect just like that. That's why it's considered foolish, you know. But we have to prove to him. We have to make our call and election sure, you know, that we truly want this thing, that we're truly faithful in this thing, man. You know, that we're truly soldiers for Yahweh Shema Shah, and that we truly fear and trust Yahweh Shema Shah. But trust, you know, fear that is at Yahweh, you know, in the Hebrew. Okay. Let me get Sirach chapter 10. But just going into, man, that your true charity is feeding yourself and feeding someone else, someone else as well. Just think of all the faith boosters you done had because of the breakdowns, the mysteries given to you. You found out the RFID chip. Oh, you like, okay, now I can avoid that. You got a different confidence about yourself because what? It's not that you are exalting yourself, but everybody don't have the knowledge, man. You know, everybody can't take heed to the apostles and elders. Everybody can't gain the confidence in the you know, the meekness to really the confidence and boldness to go out and preach the truth. You know, preach what they truly believe in. That's a whole nother ball game, man. You know, that's a whole nother ball game. That's not no works on social media, tweeting, making posts, man. That's easy, bro. Anybody could do that. You know, women could do that. You know, I was gonna get Sirach. Sirach chapter 10, verse 27. It says, "Better is he that laboreth and aboundeth in all things, than he that boasteth himself and wanteth bread." See, when you truly humble in this thing, you're not gonna boast about yourself, because at the end of the day, you know you are nothing. You know you are a filthy rag, and you know what you don't know what you ought to know. It says Galatians 6:3. So that keeps you in a humble spirit. You shouldn't boast, man. But we boast. What we do boast in, I'm gonna get it. Psalms. We do boast in. This is Psalm chapter 44, verse 8. It says, "In the Most High we boast all the day long and praise thy name forever." Salah. Okay, because we have the name, man. We boast in that name, Yahweh Shema Shah. That's all we can say, man. You offended his prophets, you harmed his prophets, man. Hey, woe unto you, destruction unto you. And we can say it with full throttle confidence, 100%, 144% confidence, because hey, we got that name, you know. But it's gonna be some that have the name now, but not gonna make it. You know, the Lord. That scripture is so scary, man. You know, that Lord of the scripture in Matthew. I never knew you. Lord saying, I never knew you, man. That's scary as hell. That should just keep you humble in this thing, man. Keep you in that meek spirit, you know. Let me see if I want some Revelations real quick. Revelation chapter 2. It says, Revelation chapter 2, verse 2, just touching on more on the work, man. You know, you got to work hard in this thing and get past the distractions. All right, this is Revelation chapter 2, verse 2. It says, I know thy works and thy labor and thy patience, and how thou canst not bear them which are evil, and thou hast tried them which say they are apostles and are not, and hast found them liars. Salakia. That's on Salakia. Now I'll get verse 10. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee the crown of life. See, that's what I was going to, man, being faithful. Proving to him, and that's one way we're going to have to prove it to him, man. We get thrown in those concentration camps, doing martial law, we got, damn. You know, but these times are really getting closer. You see the World War III updates. These times are getting closer. Our time is coming to prove our faith even more. You know, in a minute, man, any minute. You know, to receive that crown of life isn't gonna be worth it, because what, man? What comes with that crown of life? New bodies, new spiritual bodies, more of a stature, like we had in the ancient days, man. Okay, no kingdom like mind state, man, rulership. You know, just putting in that different state, man. No more death, no more sorrow, no more mourning that we're doing now. Okay, we earned this lot, man. The good and the bad, we earned it. You know. And let me get Isaiah 61. Isaiah chapter 61. Because it really, that who has us doing this work now, it's all Yahweh Shem Shai's will, man. It's a spirit. It's Isaiah chapter 61, verse 1. It says, the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai is upon me, because Yahweh have anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He have sent me to bind up the brokenhearted. See, he sent us preachers, you know, he sent us watchmen, okay, to the meek, who is meant to receive this truth. Everybody's not meek. People are we touched on account. People are prideful as hell. People are arrogant. Some for no reason. Really, everybody for no reason. But some, like, you really is like, they're in the lowest state and they still proud, man. Pride just comes in different aspects. It says, he have sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives. And we're proclaiming, you know, we're declaring liberty to the captives. We are yet this day in our captivity. You know, we are yet this day, and we're still in slavery, man. More mental slavery than anything. You know, destroyed for the lack of knowledge. There's no knowledge of the Most High in this land. That's talking about Hosea 4:1. In Hosea 4:6. You know. All right, it says, we proclaiming that liberty, because what? The kingdom of heaven is only for the Israelites, but the black, Spanish, Native Americans, that's gonna be true freedom, man. It says, in the opening of the prison to them that are bound, to proclaim the acceptable year of Yahweh Shem Shai, in the day of vengeance to our power, to comfort all that mourn. And who are mourning? Look at who are crying out with all the abominations done to them, man. Pertaining to Ezekiel 9:4. That truly is the elect. You know, because we don't love this world. This world is vexing. This world is truly vexing in different aspects, man. Everybody has their own life. Everybody going through their own struggles. You know. But at the end of the day, what you doing, man? You're feeding yourself to make sure you maintain. You feeding someone else. That's love, bro. That's love. You don't give a damn if you don't care to edify somebody else. You don't care about this truth enough. Cause you really trying to build. We trying to build up a soul of the elect. You know, we trying to do that act, this special work for the elect, man, and for ourselves as well. That we hope that we are part of that number. All right. Let me see. I end off with 2 Timothy. Since I keep mentioning, let me get it. 2 Timothy, chapter 2. I'm not even there yet. Hold on. This is 2 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 2. It reads, and the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men, who shall be able to teach others also. That's what it is. You teaching others also, but you being faithful to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And that's you being true leaders. People don't understand that they're truly looking at the leaders, of today, that we're going to rule in the kingdom of heaven. People look at us as fools, man. That's why we look as fools. They belittle us, man. They ride past laughing, ride past, just arrogant, pride. But they just don't know. They don't know that a prophet are among them. It says, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shem Yahushua." See, endure. We have to endure whatever is put in front of us. We have to endure it. And that's the bitter of this truth. But it's gonna be all worth it, because nothing can compare to the glory of the kingdom. Nothing can compare. This is verse 4. It says, "No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier." That's what we trying to plead through our works, through our faith in our works, man, because they interline with they correlate with each other, they relate to each other. Verse 5, it says, "If a man also strive for the masteries, yet is he not crowned, except he strive lawfully." See, we trying to do this thing in the spirit of integrity, in the upright spirit. We're not trying to abuse the spirit. We're not trying to abuse the world. We're trying to do this thing in the right way. And that in the right way is following the order of the apostles and elders. Really abiding in the order. Abiding in love and the charity. And rooted in the works, man. Your foundation, man. Okay, but that's all I had in the spirit. Just wanted to touch on the fact that it's one thing to feed yourself, but it's another thing to feed someone else as well. That's heavy, man. It's not all about you. It's about the next man. It's about your brother standing next to you. It's about y'all getting on the chariot together, because those chariots are coming. Those identified flying objects, man. Those IFOs, not UFOs. We identify them, man. They're not unidentified no more. Okay, but that's all I wanted to touch on this feed, because Yahweh Shem Yahushua said, "Feed my flock." He said, "Feed my flock." Okay, that's what we always have the mindset to do: edify and exhort through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, but this is your brother Shamak. All right, and end off again all the glory, infinite praise unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, teacher with well in the overseas tabernacle of David. All right, peace, love, and safety to the hopeful elect and their families. Okay, and with that, say shalom. All right.